So, in accordance with the ancient prophecies, we shall now play the intro music.
True lies, cats' cries, late at night on the run, magic ties, falling nigh, the moon shines down. Careful who you trust, if only you must stay alive with them. Take your time, solve the crimes. It's better off when you're gone.
And welcome back. Joining this time is a new player, Jess. Jess, say hi to everyone.
Hello.
Jess will be introduced later on in this session, and hopefully nothing explodes too quickly. And now... Last time on the Unsung City, our heroes spent some time talking to Coyote of the Ute people. After earning a boon from Coyote, they made it to the next town over, where they finally had a decent night's sleep and a hot bath. The next day they set out for Chicago, and along the way they found out that someone high up in the crime scene had been arrested. After arriving, they found out that not one but two very important events had happened in their absence. The first being that the Spanish flu had hit Chicago in a big way. The second being that not only had Kimiko Geisha Takeda been taken into custody, but so had Elizabeth, the black market arms dealer of Chicago's underworld. Meanwhile, Francis rushed his wife and son to the hospital, where he nervously awaited his wife to regain consciousness. After she regained consciousness and some medical diagnoses, Francis was offered the chance to spend some time in the countryside with his family, which he has chosen to accept. Now we rejoin our brave heroes in the next chapter of the Unsung City. So, we return once again to the Unsung City. It's been a heck of a day for all of you. But each of you receives a runner or a call, if you can be reached by a phone nearby, from Vanessa, or a delegatee thereof of Vanessa, telling you that they need you to come to the mansion, as she has an urgent piece of business to discuss with you. Except for Francis, obviously. Francis is coming for his own reason.
Hell. Well, time to get in the car.
Francis will be heading there, I guess, from the hospital. So
you can do that.
he'll be heading there separately, I think, from everybody else.
Okay.
I was going to say, can we get a ride with Shamrock?
I'm in my own location, so I'm going to have to head there myself.
All right, I'll take the boys then.
to here. And there you go. Okay, cool. So, Maria.
Yes.
You have been invited to have a nice evening dining in with the Lucianos. And you've been told that there's going to be a meal, followed by a bit of business discussion, which they would like you to take part in efforts to build the connections between your two families. I assume that you accept?
Yes.
So you're going to be in the room, and Edwin, you have also received the same message. But we're going to put a pause on this dining room, and we're going to set the scene as Shamrock, Rin, Fritz, and formerly, have all made their way to the mansion in one manner or another, and Francis is there in the entry hall.
Hey, Francis. How's the kids?
They're doing all right. They both of them woke up earlier. They should be fine. They'll need to be in the hospital for a little while longer, but the doctors say there shouldn't be anything too serious lasting.
Well, at least there's some good news.
I wanted to catch y'all before you moved on to whatever's next.
Well, hopefully it's nothing too crazy.
Hopefully so.
I can't leave my wife and son again. I'm
I
staying
wouldn't
by
ask you.
them.
I wouldn't. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No. Same sentiment, I think. We wouldn't ask you to.
Of course not. But Shamrock.
Hmm?
Don't count on it. It seems it's going to be a doozy from what I hear.
Well, I can't blame you for having a little bit of
Were we
optimism.
right? Were we right? Is she gone? Do you know?
Is who gone?
Vanessa.
Oh no, Vanessa's still here.
No.
Oh, alright.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not sure what you guys are getting into now, but I'm going to be staying at the hospital with Angie and Travis, and once
Wait,
they're
look.
better, I'm heading back down to Louisiana now. The Lucianos have set me up with a nice piece of land there that I'll be taking care of. If y'all need anything, feel free to come by and we'll take care of you. I owe you all that much.
Of course. Of course.
I think we might melt if we went all down there, but
Well, feelings mutual. Don't be a
And,
stranger.
yeah, if you need anything, too. I mean, I think we owe you just as much.
I appreciate that, Fritz. Now I'm going to get heading back to the hospital. I don't want to stay away from them for too long, but you all be careful with whatever you're getting into. I'm not sure what's going on, but I doubt it's good.
It's going to be interesting, if nothing else. Things are shaking up.
When is it ever not interesting when it comes to Vanessa?
If only it's just that was the problem. But either way, let's not keep anyone waiting.
Excellent. So,
Let's not.
Yeah, Francis will kind of like nod to them all and head out.
Farewell, friend.
I'll be seeing y'all around. And he
Shamrock will
leaves
see you
back
off
to
with a
the...
salute.
Oh yeah, Francis will salute back. And
My one army buddy's now gone.
no
You
more
know
army
what?
friends.
It's his last chance. It's his last chance. Fritz is gonna go in for a kiss on the cheek with that boy.
oh, I get it.
It's his last chance. It's his last shot.
Francis is gonna be very surprised it happens, and he's just gonna kind of like sit there and look at you, cross for a second, and be like,
Gives you a
Next-
wink.
If you end up coming by the house, don't do that again. And he's just gonna like turn around and walk away at that.
I'm a lot of things, Francis, but homewrecker isn't one.
Yet.
You did just
Yes.
miss him.
Alright, so. You guys walk in. Vanessa and Leslie are in the usual spots. Sitting at the far end of the table on Vanessa's left hand is an individual you guys haven't seen before. Maria, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Maria Romano. Maybe you've heard of me or maybe you've heard of my family. We're mostly located in New York City, but we do have connections all over the country.
And what do you look like? What'd you go to this dinner party dressed as?
I am a high elf, so I'm very tall. I'm 6'1". I've got dark brown hair because I'm Italian, obviously. And I am in the latest look from Coco Chanel. She came out with this gorgeous dress inspired by like the Art Deco movement, and it's got fringe all at the bottom. And of course, I'm wearing my pearls. I don't go anywhere without them.
I love this character so much.
She sucks really hard right now.
No.
I love this voice.
Gray, experiencing this character, knowing you, I feel like I'm sitting next to you, holding your hands as you smile and look into my eyes, and we share the fact that this is your ideal person.
Oh no.
So, Edwin, you're sitting not quite so close, but you're still at the table enjoying yourself. Why don't you introduce
Okay.
yourself?
Oh, well, hello everybody. My name is Edwin Maris. It's very pleasurable to meet all of you. I'm very happy to be able to talk to all of you tonight, and I hope that whatever trouble you're getting into isn't too dangerous. But I am an elf, much like the Miss. Already forgot the fucking name.
Romano.
Miss
Romano,
Romano. Thank you. That
don't
was
you
the last
forget
thing.
it again.
My apologies, miss. My apologies. He, if you look at me, I'm like her. I'm also an elf, but I'm much shorter than most elves. A little bit over 5 feet tall, and I'm wearing a very nice suit with a sweater vest underneath of it, and I'm carrying. I have spread out in front of me a bunch of rolled up papers and books and all kinds of stuff like that.
Okay. I assume that Edwin's going to the extra care of like making sure, like, even though he's eating very slowly and carefully, and his elbows don't go near anything that could get knocked over on.
He's eating very properly. He is a very proper boy.
He is.
He's got lots of very good table etiquette.
Vanessa, as the servants show you in, Vanessa says, come on, come in. Come and sit down. We're just about to be joined by the rest.
The rest?
Yes. So, come in, sit down, eat something. Shamrock, I believe you like the was it the whiskey?
Yeah, let's go with that for change.
Okay. And she snaps her finger. And
Shamrock, it's business meeting.
someone, a servant comes over and puts a glass in front of you and pours a generous portion of whiskey for you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
So, go on and sit down and enjoy yourself. Eat whatever you like, because Daddy always said you have a good meal before you talk business. So, enjoy yourself. Fritz is just gonna stand there at the entrance.
Sorry, the map hasn't changed for me yet.
Oh
It
no.
hasn't changed for you yet.
I
Oh,
wasn't
no.
in roll 20. It has to have time to catch up, baby. There we go. Now it is.
Welcome to the table.
Welcome to the table. Oh no, I have to pick between sitting next to all these people. Fuck.
Choose wisely, for it'll matter later.
We can't leave a buffer between both of like this.
I
It's
know.
weird.
I'll be over here. I'll
Thank
sit
you.
over here.
No, I'll just push on up to just to.
Okay.
Are
No.
we supposed to be seeing a map? Because I'm not seeing anything.
Does she not have the, does she not have the extension?
Jeffrey?
No, this is not one of the base. This is just a basic ass map.
I
No, I'm
also
holding
don't
up
see
a gun.
anything.
I'm just
I
seeing
also
a
don't
Jeffrey,
black
does
see
she know about the
square.
extension?
Oh,
Do you know about the
did you get-
extension?
Did you give
Did
vision?
not come
No.
into play this session.
Did you give vision
But-
to the token?
I think it makes
have
it.
not given vision to the token.
If so, my token also does not have vision because I also don't see anything.
Okay, now we're getting
Oh.
somewhere.
Oh, now I see
Yeah,
it.
Now we're
that's it.
cooking with fire.
Ancient sins,
Yeah,
ancient sins, ancient sins.
Oh, there I am. There's me.
Apologies.
There we go.
I'm zooming real close on both these tokens. Sigh.
I hope you like my berries and cream haircut.
Well, you're still allowed like berries
I
and
call it
creams.
the Ringo Starr look.
Wait, you're the berry. That's a choice.
Okay,
It is in fact a choice.
It's the Edna mode haircut for me.
That's how my hair was cut for so long.
I know. I love you very much.
Edna mode.
No capes.
No
Sucked into a jet turbine.
Oh god. Quite the look.
Anyway,
So yeah, you guys are joined by a couple various individuals. That's not what I meant to do either. This is
Oh no.
my balls are on display. This is so embarrassing. Various mobsters in
Yes.
expensive ass suits. And people that you've probably seen around the compound, but not necessarily talked to.
And here I am, just my 3-piece. So underdressed.
And they all sit down and they're served. Wine is poured and so on and so forth. And the meal passes for a while. And after you all are enjoying post-meal brandy and or cigar, Vanessa says, "All right, time to get to work. Edwin, if you wouldn't mind."
Oh, yes, of course, miss. He pulls out a bunch of these really big maps. He's got like 5 or 6 of them, and he starts like laying them out on the table and trying to like spread them so everyone can see. And he's like trying to be careful not to bump it. He's like, "Excuse me, sorry, me. I just let me reach over here so I can place this."
Oh my
and
god.
putting the maps out. He's the worst, yeah. And he's like, "All right, so you want to know about the prison, correct? That's well.
Yes.
Here I have several maps of the prison's layout, its architectural structures, and things like that. And here I can show you a map to anywhere you wish to go in the prison. Now, Miss Vanessa, you told me that you wanted to have the layout of the prison, but I don't believe you told me where specifically in the prison you were looking."
Yes. So, gentlemen, I'm sure you all know who I am. Everyone here knows who you are. So let's just get down to brass tacks, shall we? assume they said brass tacks back then. If they did, whoops. What we have is a breakdown in the order of things, and a breakdown is not something we want. So, the Lucianos, in combination with the Takeda clan, nods to Rin, are planning a joint operation. And there's a couple people here that you do recognize, not from the Lucianos specifically. One of them is Rhett Gilardi. I've probably said that wrong. He's the capo of. He's one of the capos of the Renzetti family. Another one is Vivaldo Montello, the underboss of the Montello family, and there is even a couple of freelancers around. Big Mix present. Christy Costello is present. She's an explosives expert. They all nod and yeah, get on with it.
Oops, sorry, did not mean to click that.
And ooh, how bold of you in the middle of this.
No, I did not mean to click that.
So, right now we have good intel that Annabeth Murphy and Kimiko Takeda are being held in the Southside prison, and they're going to be transferred to a max security holding facility until a trial can be arranged the day after tomorrow. So we have a very small window of opportunity to spring. I of course wouldn't dream of asking any of you to risk yourselves in this. However, for those of my esteemed colleagues here who are going to be, who wish to contribute, as you all know, the gratitude of Annabeth Murphy is something that's not to be sneezed at. We could always use a contribution in other ways. Leslie, she nods to her fiance, is willing to, has some secondary targets, places of opportunity, cause a distraction, pull the police force out, if you wish to do so. If you do not wish to be involved in this, then feel free to leave. And we'll say no more about this. And there's some
Annabeth did say red line
about them stealing a march, but no one seems to move because the gratitude of Annabeth Murphy is known to be a valuable coin. So is her legendary temper. And anyone who didn't contribute is going to be on her shit list. That said, assuming that we're all staying for the long haul, I have with me at the table, as she gestured to all of you, a couple of the, as of yet, unaligned operators for us. They're not known to be working for us other than by your noble selves. I plan to send them in, if they're agreeable to it, to do the extraction, as the police don't have any of their faces up on wanted posters yet. Now, Mr. Edwin, what can you tell us about the expected security forces in the building?
What do I know about the expected security forces in the building?
So,
We didn't go over this part.
So, you know that usually there's anywhere between half a dozen and a dozen police officers in the building, split between, interrogations, investigations, guarding the jail cells, doing their own thing. that number may change or it may not. It's probably going to be increased, which is why she's suggesting. I mean, your keen insight into the underworld would tell you that that's why she's suggesting they do so many distractions to pull people out of the precinct. To pull it to the bare bones crew.
All right. Well, I suppose to err on the side of caution, we should assume that there will be at least 12 officers in the building at the time before any of them have been removed. They will likely be some stationed at the entrance, but there will be some throughout the facility as well, interrogating prisoners or filling out paperwork or such things.
Cool. So she pulls out a couple, she picks up a couple tokens and starts putting stuff down. So, based on what you wrote down in your initial estimate, there's going to be cops here. So she puts one on top of the room.
He's a giant.
Fucking huge. We're
Giant
screwed.
cops? Oh no.
What's the world
Maybe
come to?
one at the front desk.
No one said they would be giant cops.
I don't know about this one.
The chief in his office.
Oh no, this one's got a gun.
Fuck.
And possibly some guarding the cells.
Oh, there's a Bobby too. Oh no.
What do you know about what do you know about the uniforms? Do you know if they are also implementing mask policies this time?
Mask policies for
Yes.
Flu.
For
The
flu?
Spanish flu is
The pandemic.
almost
Pandemic
certainly,
Positive
right?
thought.
Almost certainly, right?
yeah. Oh, you're sure that they are.
Yeah. Was Vanessa asking me that, or were
Yes,
you
she
asking
was
me that?
asking you that.
Oh, okay. Yes, they will almost certainly be wearing masks at this point. With the Spanish flu spreading as much as it has, they will be keen to not let it spread throughout the prison.
In that case, I could probably take advantage of my more interesting traits, such as shift into a form that is less conspicuous.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could use those talents elsewhere. It's up to you.
Well, sneaking in will get you into the a meeting with a specific prisoner if they aren't someone under tight lock and key, but I doubt it will get you into the cells. You'll need to find a route through to the cells and then back out before that. Now, I would suggest if you do wish to sneak in through the entrance through official means, that you go through the main entrance here through these gates, and then come down into the cell block. Do we happen to know? Oh, can I draw arrows?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
yeah, I can. I'm done.
Use the ruler to draw an arrow.
Yes, so we would come through the entrance through here, and then the guards would likely try to escort us into either this room here, or if there's nobody in the yard and it's a particularly busy day, they will take us to this room over here. But if you want to get into the cells, the guards won't escort you there, obviously. So you will need to have some sort of method to break through these bars. Presumably, someone will keep them locked at all times unless they are transporting prisoners.
Okay. So just to lay out what everything is, this is your entrance hall, greeting room,
Yeah.
everything. There's the yard where they exercise the prisoners. This is a meeting room.
Yeah.
This is the chief's office, and there's his 2 secretary desks. Because it's important enough to have 2 secretaries. This is a main office space, quote unquote, for all of the officers.
Oh, I thought that was going to be like the lunchroom. Okay.
This is the interrogation room.
Oh, they're not meeting in there. All right.
And then this
Not yet.
Scratch that.
And then here are all your cells.
So
Yes,
what about
And then this is a guard tower.
okay.
Yeah. So if you wish to sneak in, that would be the best method. If you wish to break in, I'm afraid most of the walls in the building are very heavily reinforced, but there are some areas with windows that could be broken in with the proper application of force.
So each of these windows here, excuse me, is slanted so that it narrows as it goes out. Narrows towards the outside of the wall. So while you might be able to, reach through to the bars, even if you could get the bars out, you'd still be doing quite a bit of squeezing to get through.
I meant like with explosives, but
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we
Getting
put it
in
like
there
that
with
way.
if you're gonna put explosives somewhere, you might as well put them in the place that's already got a big fucking hole in it.
Gotcha. So let's talk about assets. I of course wouldn't dare force any of you about this, as if you do take part in this and you are found out, you will become wanted men and women just like the rest of us. And the police chief is there's a reason they call him Bulldog. Once he gets the scent, he clamps his jaw down and doesn't let go.
Don't remind me.
You have some past experience?
Well, do enough PI work, you get used to the cops. Get used to who's on the beat, who's on the down low, and well, let's just say there's a number that didn't take too keenly to mine or Clover's business.
Now I can't get any. If this was the old days, I guess some of the cops on the take to just be unobservant for a little bit during a long walk or something like that. However, with this inspector coming in from Washington,
Not to mention the recent hit.
yeah, it's. I mean, even then we were able to keep them down, but with this inspector coming in from Washington, sitting on everyone, he's breathing down the neck of all the police chiefs. So they're.
Yep.
You can't expect much help from them on this. That said, we do have some limited help from them that we can get without jeopardizing them too much.
What about the identities of the ones doing the transportation?
Unknown at this time. It looks like it's leaning towards being some of the Spectre's own men doing it.
All right. Worth a shot.
As I said, I think this is going to be, today and tomorrow is going to be our best window.
Yeah.
Well, if bribing the gods is not a possibility, then that means you will need to be entering in force, and I don't know how keen you are on letting the authorities know your faces, but if you try to sneak in through the entrance and then leave, they will likely suspect you of being the ones to extract whatever people you are attempting to extract. It may be better to force your way in, especially if there are to be distractions happening outside of the prison.
I mean, if you all want to go the non-violent route, I don't necessarily mind roughing up the Lily Law, but if persuasion is what you're looking for, I suppose I could get my hands dirty on this one.
Not for nothing, I want to help, but it's gonna make it a bit hard if got flatfoots on my case for pretty much anything at this point. I kind of made my bed, but I'd rather not know I'm sleeping in it.
As this is where we're hit with a stroke of luck. Leslie kicks in. Due to the pandemic, or due to the epidemic, I should say. Due to the epidemic, we've got a very good opportunity here for everyone to have a reasonable excuse to cover their faces.
You're not wrong.
Still, Shamrock is a little bit more conspicuous than that.
Yeah,
This
not
is
for
very
nothing,
true.
but
I don't
he's
think
just
we
going
should
to
be
look over and
going
just
there.
flash his eyes.
Or maybe if we could. Do you think if we got a really big suitcase, do you think he'd fit?
You already carry around a big case with you. Do you think you could carry Shamrock also?
No.
I mean, I know it's not
I think
polite
maybe
to
Rin
ask.
could.
It's not polite to ask for people's weight, but I mean, Sham, you're
It's
Oh
Good
god, I
luck.
forgot you're fucking heavy as shit.
a bit of a dense boy.
Thick.
well.
A well-armored man.
Do we have any? Do we have any suggestions from the others?
I mean, not for nothing, you guys. Sorry. No, I don't know you. But I do have disguise self, so you're welcome.
That
Yeah,
is
like
helpful.
Andy. I don't suppose they're expecting any supplies anytime soon, are they?
Don't know, but
What else?
regardless, her disguise self is limited to herself. At least, unless you
Disguise self work
possess
on
different magic.
It's only on self.
range self, yeah.
Yeah, there's a different one that's higher level.
So, yeah, but I mean, Maria, that's everything from Maria. Based on the personality we rolled for her, she's like, yeah, I'm covered, so we're all fine.
No, we have two people with a means of changing their identity.
Yeah, it leaves the rest of us, though.
So, as to whether they're expecting deliveries, I believe that they are expecting a delivery from whatever the company is that stocks all the coffee and stuff.
Huh. If that includes, depending on, we might be able to work with that.
Oh.
I mean, if we go in disguised as delivery men, then I can calmly, sweetly, quietly, and lovingly suggest that they let us take the coffee in ourselves.
Call it a new company policy.
If you want to go by the coffee route, I can pull some strings, Vanessa says.
Yeah, might at least get us through the door without bigger problems.
Then some of us can set up an escape route out the back.
Well,
We still need a way to get Shamrock in.
Yes. Unless Shamrock's going to be the one setting up the explosives.
Unless Shamrock is in one of the coffee containers.
Touche.
You know how big coffee
Put him on a put him in a dolly, roll him in.
There's 50
Trojan horse.
drum of coffee.
Yeah. It's a Trojan wooden box. I don't know what coffee comes in.
Trojan Folgers.
That's part of waking up as Shamrock.
Boy.
Well, if I can't make it in through the front entrance, I can at least make sure you guys get a quick escape out the back.
Shamrock,
That might be the best choice.
You could do just a mundane disguise to hide your eyes. You've been undercover at least once. You know you can like wear some really dark tinted sunglasses to hide the glow of your eyes, and you know a dark hood or a D-pad or something like that could do the most of the work, and then from there it's just some of the army skills you learn about like making shiny stuff not be shiny and things like that.
I can see if I can get into disguise kit together.
If you talked, I am going to say there's a chance that one of the cops would recognize your voice.
That's fair.
I mean, we could always say he's mute.
A good point.
Lost his voice because he had the flu or something? I don't know.
That's why he
I'll
has to
just
wear
go
the
for something a
mask.
bit more traditional.
Yeah, if you said
You
he
know.
lost his voice due to the flu, they'd say, "Why the fuck is he in this building?"
I said had.
How about we go for something a bit more conventional? Plenty of people fought in the war. Plenty of people got maimed. Maybe took a bit of shrapnel to the neck. Put a little scarring. Make it look good.
Do you have like a skin suit?
Can we
One,
please?
that
An
sounds
Edgar suit.
entirely creepy. 2, no.
I mean, it's a reasonable question. I don't know what you got going on.
I'll go masquerading as people, as it were.
Well,
But-
you're going to now.
He's not one of those damn skinnies.
Oh,
I hate that. I hate that.
Why do you gotta do this?
You're
All right,
welcome.
so
You
is
can
this-
never unhear it.
Is this the plan we're going with?
Hey, real fast. What's your name? Point over to formerly Francis.
Oh, I'm
Berries and cream.
Edwin Maris. A pleasure to meet you. Yeah,
Sorry,
but
was
you
I
can call me Berries and Cream. That's fine.
Edward Maris, more like Edwin Berries.
Yes, Edwin. Any idea how tall those walls are?
Do I know how tall they are?
I mean, tall as in like up to where the windows are, or like all the way up.
All the way up.
All the way up. The building's like a good, story and a half.
That's not
Yeah,
terrible.
that's a building, not a.
Yeah, this is the blueprint view of the building.
Right.
Suppose if we can't get some sort of disguise together, I can always just make my own way in.
Okay.
Jump over the walls, get into the yard.
And so it sounds like you have some kind of plan, right? Vanessa asks.
If nothing else, I can make sure that the guard tower can't raise any alarms if anything goes pear-shaped.
The Takeda clan has offered to make sure that no nosy citizens look in on it while you guys enter. And they also said something about ninjas or something.
What?
I don't know.
No. Tell me exactly what they said.
I don't remember. It was. They said something like they were gonna get the Setsuna clan to take out Guard Tower or something.
Oh, fuck. I'm assuming I recognize the name.
Yeah, they're kind of they're pretty cutthroat. In the sense that like it doesn't matter if like most ninjas have a very like strong sense of honor and like
Yeah.
just like a civilian or something that happens to be in the area, they'll like knock you out or like stealth past you. The Setsunas don't care about that. They'll just
They're more like modern day thugs, is what you're
they'll
saying.
just kill anyone and everyone. No one can report a crime if there's no one left alive.
Oh, God.
That was going to be my suggestion earlier. Just kill all the cops.
They're the embodiment of completing a stealth mission by killing everyone, and therefore there's no one to spot you.
The Hitman philosophy.
Real hot.
Oh my God. They're sending them in? Oh, shit.
I wasn't.
Things just got more complicated.
Hey,
In
Rin,
what way?
Alright,
the hell's a
so-
ninja?
No. We aren't talking. Okay. So, you know, so you know Donovan over here, right? He can get around pretty easily, no questions asked, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now give them the
Exactly.
skills of a goddamn hitman and the ruthlessness to match.
I mean,
Is this gonna be a
I would
problem?
like to.
I'm sorry, what?
Is this gonna be a problem?
Possibly. They let's just say there has been known to be crossfire when they collide. Although I'm hoping that they can at least hold back to know who's friendly and who's foe.
Great.
I mean, if they're being hired on, you would
Yeah,
think that if they have the skills of a hitman, they'd have the discipline of one too.
I hope so.
Well,
I've only heard rumors.
So, let's assume that the watchtower is not going to be an issue.
all
There
right.
are any nosy civilians. At this point, I care a lot more about making sure that Annie gets back than I do about a couple cops or any civilians or two here and there.
Yeah.
And if they can get the
Well.
job done quickly and quietly, that's going to be enough.
All right.
Don't like them stirring the pot, but
There's a car honking in the background of someone's mic. So,
yeah.
I can. I'll do what I can on my end. I don't know. I'll put the word out to the cops on the take to give you as much help as they can. I don't know how much that'll be, but I'm throwing a lot of money at this operation already. What's a little more?
Don't worry. Don't worry about my side of the payment. I'll just consider my sister getting out of there as.
Your sister?
I'll explain later.
All right. Well, I suppose someone else. We got multiple exit strategies. Now it's just a matter of choosing one to get in with.
Well,
I mean, how many of us can see in the dark?
Most of
Maria
us, I
raises
think.
her hand.
I can arrange it for myself.
I mean, you guys know the Shamrock is able to see in the dark.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's gonna be a bunch of normal ass beat cops, so someone can find a breaker box, shut it off. Maybe
True.
give us a little bit more leeway.
That's quite fair.
Would I know where the breaker boxes are on the building?
Are they going to be on the outside?
Even better.
I meant like where on the outside of the building.
Everywhere.
This is like the
Okay,
lowest
okay.
sick place ever.
Well, if you're looking for breaker boxes, they would be over here on this side of the building.
It's a single-story police. It's a single-floor police station with a watchtower. It's a low
All
security.
right.
This is for them to like pull in people who are, drunk or have a traffic violation or something like that.
I suppose it does bring up
Whether
a
they're going to
question.
be sent to a max security facility, that's different. But this is a low security police station right now. The box
Suppose
is
it-
at the closest place to the pole.
Suppose it does bring up a question. What are the odds that they might call in some extra security just to keep some VIPs safe?
That's what the distraction's for.
Well,
And,
everyone works.
What exactly is the distraction again?
I'll leave that up to my esteemed fellows. She nods down the table. But, we got, let's see. Leslie, what do we have here? We have what looks like, there's a bank and, a couple jewelry stores. If anyone's feeling particularly daring, they could knock over or blow a hole in one of the precincts uptown. We got Let's see here. You should be particularly good at this. Nods towards one of the representatives. Looks like there's a ferry that could be held up for a while.
Hell, you guys kicking over the whole entire hornet's nest here.
The point is to drain the building of every cop we can, sir.
Fair, but also he's a talking metal man, so
If you have a better alternative, I'm glad to add it to the list. We're going for a lot of noisy, flashy distractions. That's going to require a large police presence, but isn't going to get us in too hot water with the local.
I mean,
We've already arranged for the cops in the precinct that are on the take, the cops in the precinct in question that are on the take to be conveniently on lunch at the time of the bombing.
Hell.
Yeah, you were with the mob. You thought that you were with the nice people, and these are the nice mob people.
Well, this ain't gonna be easy. But I guess we got what we get.
And that's why I'm sending Edwin in with you.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
You heard the lady.
yeah.
Yes. Your expertise and knowledge of the building and its layout, especially where this breaker box is, should be a great help.
But I'm not specialized for this sort of thing, you must understand. I simply work at the library. I shouldn't be involved in something like this. This isn't...
You wanted to be further involved, right? Consider this
Well,
your
yes,
first
but...
test. Do well in this, and we'll consider you again. Maybe we'll put you on retainer. You could always use a soldier who knows books. Isn't that right, Leslie? That's right.
Edwin, kind of falls back into his seat and pulls out a little handkerchief and starts, wiping the sweat off of his forehead.
Shamrock just watching, just looking up and down. It's like, wow, we're getting this point, Dexter.
And you, Miss Maria, I know that you're only here to establish relationships, but I'd like you to be involved in this operation as well, as a show of good faith between our families.
Oh, of course, Miss Luciano. You know I'm always in for a bit of fun.
Oh, a girl after my own heart.
So I'm told. And Styx leans forward and says, "So, I heard you were talking about explosives."
Oh, God.
Yes, Miss Costello. As a matter of fact, I have need of your particular skills down at the precinct. You know I'm good for it, if the coin's good. The payment for each of you upon successful extraction of Miss Annabeth and Kimiko shall be 1,000 gold coin. And that
It's all the same.
That goes for every team that is also participating in one of the distractions. Remember, each of you will be given a secondary objective, but your primary objective is to cause a fuss and get out without being caught.
But it's all the same. I do have something else I need taken care of rather than money.
Of course. You want your information. And I happen to have, as she pulls out an envelope Actually, Leslie would pull it out from his packets. I happen to have a little bit of information, if you're game for it.
Well, there's that. There's also, just a FYI, the Mantellas are moving in on my neighborhood. Just by the by.
What are they doing?
You know, the usual racketeering, raising up rent.
He raises an eyebrow at the Mantello representative down the table.
Yeah, it's making it a bit hard to keep open an office.
I don't know much about downtown offices, but
I'm sure you do. Yeah,
we have quite a few holdings in the general area.
I'm sure.
I'll see what I can do about it.
That would be pleasant.
Do you have a copy of the contract?
Funny thing is, the gentleman I spoke with seemed to not be able to find it.
I see. I'll have some words.
That'd be appreciated. Thank you.
And in deference to Miss Vanessa, as he gives her a nod, I will see what I can do on my end. We'll get your rent dropped back down.
That'd be appreciated.
That if it turns out that the rent agreement was based on a contract which you didn't fulfill, I'll have my hands will be tied there. But I will make sure. I will personally see to it the contract makes it to your desk.
That'd be appreciated, thanks. Well, suppose all that's left to do then is get myself all prettied up.
On that case, feel free to finish your brandies and your cigars, and then let's get going, people. We've got a very short time window to get this done. Come back here in a few hours. Go do whatever you need to do, and in a few hours' time, I'll have those delivery uniforms and a manifest and a crate for you guys to deliver.
So, you guys know how to put on makeup?
Why are you looking for someone to gussy you up?
Oh, God.
But yes, to answer your question, as you can see.
Of course. Lord.
So wait, was it Donovan or Fritz that asked me earlier?
Oh, I have no idea.
Fritz
It was one of you was like, "The fuck, your sister?"
Oh yeah, I asked.
Okay, to answer. Okay, so Donnie, you were asking about Kimiko before.
Yeah, you have a sister. You don't
Yes.
really talk about your family, Ren.
Don't really talk about yourself
Don't really
at all.
Yeah.
There's a story and a reason behind that. It does, cutting down when you're a part of a crime family and you cut them down, that tends to make you not want to talk much.
Fair.
But yes, Kimiko is my sister.
Sorry, your sister got put in jail.
This is the second time I've had to get her out of a jam.
Damn. That's gotta make family reunions really fun.
Since I got here.
Oh God.
She's my sister. What else can I do?
So, Maria, on on the sliding scale of, oh boy, we're gonna break some rules, to, oh, I have to get my hands dirty. Where are we feeling right now?
Closer to, oh boy, I'm gonna break some rules. I heard you guys mentioning something about going in as delivery people. I don't really want to do any heavy lifting. But I can help out otherwise.
Maybe you could be quality control. Or do those go with you on deliveries? Or is that
Sure.
just like a factory position?
Supervisor, maybe?
She looks like a supervisor. That could work.
Someone's got to carry the great way of carrying the checkboard.
I'm really good at bossing people around, as you'll find out.
Oh my god.
I feel I've already
sure.
seen examples of this, but I'm interested in your style of leadership.
Wait for Maria and Fritz.
Oh no.
Some private RP, because this is gonna... Either it's gonna explode, or it's gonna save one of them.
I was about to say, it's either going to be that they're best friends or they hate each other. They're going to be best friends or bitter rivals. You can't have two Doms in the party, man.
Huh. She hasn't seen you dance yet.
That's true.
Exert dominance. Alright.
If you were to dance, Maria would be so impressed.
At some point in time, you'll get a formal invitation.
You guys have approximately 2 hours to purchase any equipment you think you might need, or anything else. Set up any builds, or talk to any people.
I know we have a cleric. Can we get some goddamn healing potions in this bed?
Yes.
You are free to purchase them with the quartermaster.
Yes, please. Folding my laundry right now.
They are
And
the listed price.
Edwin is just going to hyperventilate in the bathroom for half an hour.
Okay.
God,
Oh no.
fucking mood.
Big mood.
I'm going to get at least a disguise kit,
Okay.
and someone help doll me up.
You can find one of those, sure. Alright, so if you do the disguise yourself and then have someone help you, they'll be giving you advantage, or you can have someone else roll to put it on you.
I think I have a disguise kit. You might not need to spend the money. Let me look. I
Edwin
do.
Still did it.
Some basic stuff for undercover work, like you could darken your shiny bits, and you had like some sunglasses and stuff, but you didn't have like wigs or special clothes or a false mustache or anything like that.
Can Edwin buy some of that type of stuff too? Does Edwin have money? I know I have the magic items that I got from the thing. Do I have any money at all?
You have whatever you got from character creation, and
Okay.
money that you were given in the library.
Okay.
I believe
All right,
50 gold.
All right. Yeah, he needs to buy some stuff to disguise himself too. Like a fake mustache or some padding for his jacket to make him look bigger than he is. Something like that.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go switch my clothes over to the dryer, and when I get back,
Laundry boys.
so everyone, we're gonna take a short break.
Okay.
When we get back,
All right.
everyone do figure out what you're gonna be buying.
Already doing it.
God, I was really hoping I had.
Go hard.
So, let's go over what you guys want to buy in order. Shamrock, what are you doing in your 2 hours?
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder. Okay. Are you
Because I
paying
need to
for
make my cart.
gunpowder, or are you just making?
I have the keg, but I'm not sure how long it would take to convert that to what I need, and then do the hour-long spell in order to make my charges. So I'm just going to buy some flat out and.
I assume that because like the rest of the day passed before this.
Oh, okay.
This is a new
Okay,
day,
so we
I
had
assume
time.
You already had time to do that.
Okay, I thought we were going straight from
No,
that to this.
Everyone had time to get sleep and do their stuff.
Okay, so then I would have converted that to charges, if possible. Also, drop off my big ass rock to the observatory.
Yes, the observatory is thankful for your contribution to science and understanding of the magical world, and they're working on restoring your Watch of Unwound Time.
Cool. I'll remove that from inventory. All right. Remove that 20 pound, and that's enough for. Would that be considered 50 gold worth of charges or of gunpowder?
I believe you got it at like a 75% conversion ratio.
Something like that.
So yeah, do the math on that. Do the math on that, robot man.
Beep boop. What is a math?
Meth is a powder that you snort through your nose.
No, that's coke. Meth is that weed thing that you smoke in the pipe.
No, that's LSD.
Oh boy,
I
we're
don't know.
doing this, aren't we? All right. So, Miss Maria, what are you doing in this time?
I actually got a lot.
I'm gonna attune to my Bloodwell vial.
Okay. I mean, I assume you had time to already do that.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna be like, all right, who knows stuff about coffee? Does anyone know anything about coffee? I need to be prepared or I'm not gonna know anything going in.
Hold on. You're from New York. You say coffee.
I know stuff about coffee. I don't know stuff about working, is the issue.
Who knows anything about coffee?
Edwin could probably tell her the history of the coffee industry, but he is not going to be able to give her anything useful.
I'm not going to listen to any word of what you're saying.
He's currently in the bathroom right now.
Who knows how... Okay, never mind. I'm just going to go into a corner and rehearse myself about how to be a gruff supervisor talking about coffee.
I love every second of her. Sorry, Fritz, but you might have a replacement in my heart.
No one replaces the boy.
How dare you?
She'll ruin it at some point. She fully will.
Oh,
how dare you try to ruin my son? No.
I have the benefit of being tender.
Speaking of Friedrich, what are you doing?
You said we already had time to like sleep and shit, right?
Yes, you had time to sleep, which means you get your long rest.
Yeah, and also means he doesn't have to check in with the Goyles and see how they're doing.
Yes.
Mama
was concerned about how long you were gone, but
comes back with a sick white streak in his hair. Sup?
Sick new hat
going
too.
through one of those rebellious phases, are you?
Nope, just died.
I mean, you're not going to talk about the cool new hat you come home with?
Oh, he doesn't take that thing off, and he's just always on him now.
Oh.
He's gonna rack his brain and try and remember if suggest is one of the spells that if you don't do it right, they know that you're dead. Because he doesn't fucking remember. And that's out of character. Hey, is suggestion one of those things that if you don't do it right, because it's,
Probably.
you know? It's not because the other one, charm person, they do know. But I think it's that suggestion they don't know because it doesn't say on the.
I do not believe they know, because I remember we talked before about this in a
Yeah.
gaming group. They don't know that you've made the suggestion. However, if they are magical or have a protection on them
Against charm.
they would probably know that you tried to charm them.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
if they're like a high level caster, they might recognize that you're casting a spell. But like a regular pleb on the street, no, they would have no idea whether you cast a spell or not.
Hi, I have advantage on charms.
I mean, same. All the elves do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, all the elves.
All the cool
also
people.
do.
Hashtag Elven Master Race.
Cursed, bad, no. Yeah. Buys some potions. Checks how many bullets he has. Remembers he doesn't ever shoot his gun. Doesn't buy more bullets. And he's gonna spend a pretty okay amount of time in a place where no one else is going to be, practicing turning his face on and off, just in case he has to make a quick escape and not look like himself. How better to look than the weird form?
Okay. So, you spend some time practicing for that. You think you've got it down. Like formerly told you, it's very instinctual.
Still feels weird. Don't like how many times I have to blink. Fucked up. I am very conscious of the fact that I am blinking.
Fucked up if true.
You are now conscious that you are breathing.
You.
At some point, Kitty does come in or knock on your door, and you quickly put your disguise back on, and she does, jabber your ear off for 5 minutes before she has to bounce out.
Except that probably pass a flask back and forth, make sure she's not drinking too much, but give her just enough because she deserves it.
I won't tell Mom if you don't, and she winks at you.
I mean, where do you think I get half my booze in the first place? She's got good taste.
She doesn't like us drinking right before we do a performance.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with loosening up. You need to be limber.
She giggles. I'm not sure if that was an innuendo or not, so I'm just going to say that she giggles and says, "Oh, Fritzy," and then you guys talk for a little bit more, and then she bounces out.
Oh yeah, tease her endlessly about her lady friend.
So, that's everything from you. What about you formerly? What are you doing in that time?
I would also like to get some potions.
Okay. I didn't ask before, but I assume you guys are keeping track of how much gold it is and spending the appropriate amounts.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dude, we're loaded.
You have quite
Dude, we got cash for days.
For days?
For days.
Even 5 days.
Possibly 5 days. Let's not push it. But also, I did get a little nest egg of money. I don't know if you recall. Yeah, no. I'm gonna check back to see if there's any way that my letter got a response that I gave to Vanessa, but I doubt it.
Oh, with to your mother, right?
Yeah, I
there's-
do kind of miss her.
I mean, as far as I remember, your letter was, "Mom, stop trying to find me."
I still miss her. And
Baby.
also, here's some money. I love you very much.
And she hasn't sent a letter back, but I did have to turn away a few private investigators. I don't know where your mother's getting all this money, but she must be working like 3 jobs.
She's not really good fiscally, apparently. I'm really trying to help her with it, and it's not going where I want it to.
I mean,
If only she knew the right one to call.
if only.
Oh, please.
I mean, I wouldn't rat.
That'd be the funniest way for you
I
to.
did you a favor and I told them that you'd headed out towards Texas.
I mean, you weren't wrong. I just went to Colorado. Colorado's towards Texas, sort of.
Exactly. The best lies have a little bit of truth in them. She pats you on the cheek. Now, hurry on and hustle out of here. She turns you around and slaps you on the bottom.
Vanessa. I didn't know you were into that. I'm gonna leave. He can make like one joke, but in reality, he's just like, haha, don't look at me.
Babby.
I want to go home.
I need an adult.
Yeah. That, I mean, I don't really have too terribly much that I feel that I need for this.
Okay.
I actually already have a burglar's pack just in my inventory.
Coincidentally.
I'm sorry,
as one does, and also masterwork lockpicks. As one does. And I've got some knives. Also, as one does. I've got my drugs. I'm feeling great. As one does. You know what? I'm gonna do some drugs. I was gonna say, hey, we got a heist. Let's do some drugs about it.
All right, give me a Constitution save.
Oh, you freaking know it, baby. Give me that.
Natural 1.
Oh, wait, that's a Constitution check. My bad. Hold on. It's the same thing. But.
All right. 12 this time.
A 13.
So, believe that still fails the DC. So you
excellent.
Resistant to the drugs
yet. Yeah. Cool.
You're feeling real mellow. All those nerves that were bothering you about doing something as illegal as breaking into a police station and busting out a criminal. Not that big of a concern
It's
anymore.
fine.
It's fine. Everything's gonna be great.
It'll be great.
Whoa, man! You ever notice that the clouds are fluffy? Like cotton candy, man.
If you wish for me to indulge in drug-addled ramblings with you, you'll need to play my dealer and fuck me again, Jeffrey.
All right.
Oh.
We can work on that.
Oh, Lord.
Terrible.
What?
So, Rid, what are you doing?
4 potions of healing,
Yes.
and honestly, that's about it.
All right. So.
I'm also giving a call to my friend Doe and saying, well, you know how I said I would keep out of this? Turns out my boss wants me to not keep out of this, and then hang up.
You just hang up on it.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Sorry, not sorry. Click.
Sounds like someone else's problem. God, let me live another day, and I'm going to make it everyone else's problem.
That's Rin's motto.
Edwin, you're spending the first half hour curled up in a ball.
Yep.
In the toilet.
He's hyperventilating. He's like, Okay, we can do this. This will be fine. This will be fine. And then he's gonna come back out once he's composed himself, and he's gonna get, if he can get it, a fake mustache,
Okay.
some stuff to pack in his clothes so he doesn't look so obviously skinny.
Okay.
He's gonna buy a hair tie and like a bowler hat,
Okay.
and
Okay.
like grease himself up so he looks dirty.
Okay. Let's say that just qualifies as a disguise kit.
Okay.
Just
Hey,
give me the money for a disguise kit. That's fine.
Yeah. And then after he gets himself disguised up, he's gonna practice speaking like an American, but he's gonna sound like a British person that's like really bad at pretending to be an American. He's gonna be like,
Okay.
I like John Wayne movies and stuff like that. Yeah.
We like the Lady Gagas.
I am cowboy. Yes.
Okay, so Edwin,
Hamburger.
why don't you make me a deception? I guess would be a disguise check. And anyone else who wants to disguise, please make me one as well. And if someone's making it
Fuck
for
that. All
Shamrock,
yourself.
Yeah.
Good
If
disguise.
some could help do that for me.
Yeah. I'm real good at makeup and looking pretty.
Edwin, you are positive that your disguise is flawless.
You look
Oh,
positively
yeah.
American.
You look like you are about to step into a ball game and eat a slice of apple pie on a hot dog,
Hell yeah.
Incredible.
As they do.
as
As
all
they do.
Americans do, or so you've heard in England.
So I do have advantage on deception checks related to concealing my true nature. Would this apply?
This would be to hide your spidery form.
Fair. Let's make a regular. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And I guess I will make one. I will make one for my sweet, sweet boy, if you would like, or if you can make it yourself with advantage.
It's probably better if you do it and I help you.
Do you want that sexy +8?
Yes, please. It's better than the -1 I have.
Well, 14.
Shamrock, you are positive that your disguise is perfect.
hmm
Pats on the head. You look nice. Have fun out there, champ.
You're not giving me much confidence this, but I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Rin, you are going
Yeah.
to shapeshift, so I'll give.
When we get there, because it only lasts an hour.
Yeah, but I'm going to give you advantage on your disguise, on your deception. So go ahead and just roll that for me now,
Okay.
so that we can have it out of the way. 16. Okay, cool. Formerly, are you doing anything special? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a deception if you're going to disguise.
Of course.
And
Because of my.
you still got the same shapeshift.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. I do gain advantage on deception checks related to concealing my true nature.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
related-
tried the same thing.
related to concealing that you're a spider person.
That's I see. You
not
did
that
try the same. I
you're-
recall this now. I'm a fool in a man's shoes. Don't worry about it. I got a 20.
Okay,
It's
you're pretty
fine.
good. Now, Maria, are you going to sully your beautiful form by disguising it?
I don't want anybody to know I was delivering stuff, so yes.
Okay, so not that you don't want anyone to know you were robbing a police station, but you don't want anyone to
I
see
don't
you
want
doing
people to know I was
menial labor.
delivering things.
I gotcha.
Yeah, no.
God,
What if I
no.
get dirt under my nails? Have you thought about
Priorities.
that?
Priorities in order. Go ahead and
Shamrock.
give me a deception. I believe your alter self gives you a whole bonus to that.
What does?
Lets you change your appearance and so on and so
My
forth.
disguised self, yeah.
Is it alter
I can
self
put
or
it in the
disguised
chat if you want.
I have alter self. She has disguise self.
Disguised
Yeah.
self. Does that give you advantage or a bonus?
I have no idea.
Stand
I
by.
posted
If
what
you
mine
use this
does.
spell to discern that you are disguised, a creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
So you don't even need to do any of that.
Okay.
Oh wait, my spell save DC is exactly. Wait,
Okay. So
Exactly.
Your spell save DC. Okay, cool. So you're good. You don't need to roll at all. So.
All right.
We are going to move to the map. I am going to grab.
It's dark.
So what is everybody? I know that Edwin has a mustache. I know that Maria is disguised, but I don't know how.
I'm
what's Shannon
disguised
looking like?
as
Okay.
like a big gruff man. I've got like suspenders. I've got like a hat. I've got a big old clipboard. I am pretending to chew tobacco, but I don't like how it tastes, so I'm not actually chewing tobacco. And I'm gonna be like clapping my hands together the whole time, like, all right, let's do this.
Okay.
God.
So, let's see. You guys are on the token layer, right? Cool. So, the entrance to this building is. I'm just gonna move you guys all stacked on top of each other. So the entrance to this building is well laid out, well lit, with some electric lights above. There's currently appears to be a middle-aged man in a suit. Looks like a teacher of some kind, if you had to guess, who is shouting angrily at the cop at the desk, the much beleaguered cop at the desk, about how his kids have vandalized my car for the last time, and so on and so forth. And meanwhile, there's a kid sitting here. He's kind of like, when the cop glances over at him, he's like looks very somber and serious. But as soon as the cop looks away, he's like giggling to himself. There appears to be a reporter over here, as well as a couple folks who seem to be very aggravatedly waiting their turn to be seen by the desk officer. And this is the scene you guys enter upon. You may choose to place yourselves in whatever spot you see fit. I assume Edwin's going to be pulling up the rear.
Yeah, he is.
Do I need to roll for Wild Magic Surge since I cast Disguise Self?
I assume you cast it outside the building? Because it's an hour?
Yes, yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Not a 1. Okay, you're good.
Not a 1.
No.
All right, you rolled a 1, and the moon explodes.
Wow, shortest campaign yet,
The moon
guys.
explodes, and then somehow
We really speedran that one.
an exact duplicate next week. Join us next time for Golden
Shadow
Sky
the-
Stories.
Shadow the Hedgehog pissed on my wife, so I'm gonna piss on the moon.
Oh,
Non sequitur much?
I'm gonna piss on the earth. No, I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna piss on the moon.
Okay, so you guys can. I assume Maria's gonna be in the front because she's trying to be bossy.
Mhm.
The rest of you schmucks can feel free to arrange yourselves however you want. You do have a push, like a hand truck.
Sham's got that.
With a crate.
Yep, Sham's got it.
Oh, are we all just carrying one crate in, or?
It seems like there's like there's like several crates on the hand truck, and you guys are there to unload it and everything.
Edwin, because he wants to pretend that he's strong and macho, is going to sneakily use telekinesis to lift one of the boxes, but he's going to make it look like he's picking it up and carrying it. Can he do that?
Sure. Make me a deception to try and hide your spellcasting. And we'll just use that as the passive. Okay, cool. You're positive that no one can possibly see through your telekinesis.
Shamrock is waiting for the spell to hiccup and just something to happen to the poor Poindexter.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a concentration,
Rip.
isn't it?
I don't know. It's from an item I have, so I don't know if it's concentrated.
Oh.
Ritz is just like, this dude's really fucking strong, wouldn't it guess?
Alright, so, Maria, it's your show.
All right, walk in like I totally belong there. I nod to the officer as he's talking. I was like, all right, buddy, I got some coffee here for our boys in blue. Gonna get you some coffee to wake you fellas up. Am I good to get you started, or do you want to do the paperwork first?
The man turns around. Excuse me, young lady. I was in the middle of talking to this officer, and I'd have you know. And he's like getting in your face and waving his finger at you, and being...
Sir. I'm gonna need you to get your mouth out of my face because your breath smells really bad.
I'll have you know I'm a professor emeritus of time slip studies and diagnostics, and I will not be treated in such a way by a lowly ruffian loading crates.
I fully push past him and just talk to the officer.
Okay. Not even a big roll, you just do it. He goes, as he like...
Sorry, that fella seemed real fucking annoying.
Full on Draco Malfoy, like, just my father would hear this.
Oh my god.
Mind if we get this coffee to you boys? There's some paperwork, but I assume you fellas need your caffeine first.
Oh god, are you here about the delivery? We've been waiting for a week. Where the hell have you people been?
There was a strike.
When isn't there? Anyway.
Yeah, we had to get the Union Busters on there, but luckily these fellas were ready to cross the picket line. They got no morals. It's great.
Oh my god.
Double meaning. Alright. So he pushes a button on the desk and the door back here clicks. And he just go on through into the back, and knock on the interview door, and someone will let you through to the captain's office.
Will do, officer. And I give him like a little salute.
Cool. So let me get into the dynamic lighting layer. And oops, I just need this one. Alright, so phase 1 successful. You guys can feel free to move your characters.
Moving around here.
Oh, I don't see you moving. That's not good.
Like, we're going like fully in the room here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't control my token either, so
You can't control your token?
I can't even select it.
Uh-oh.
That's not right.
Ew.
Let me try moving you just a smidge. How about that?
Nope.
Oh, you have the ruler selected, dingus.
Oh, yep. Okay, I got it.
No,
Dingus.
that's a mood, though.
Don't worry, I've done it before.
I'm dumb.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
So, Maria, there's a couple stained glass windows on your, not stained, but like pane glass windows on your left-hand side. You look out over what looks like a large exercise yard, currently unoccupied. You look up and just going on passive perception. You don't see any guards walking the top of the tower.
All right. Hey, you guys, does someone else want to, lead the way here?
Sure.
I'll go back into my very good acting skills when we run across somebody again.
Okay. So he said to go in, knock on the door to your right.
To my right. Okay.
Right there.
Yep.
All right.
So you knock on the door. And you see what looks like... so someone goes over and opens the door. And let's see... Gotta go to dynamic lighting layer again. And you see a cop opens it, says, yeah, and inside you can see what looks like the chief inspector, or the equivalent thereof, is up at a board, and he's got a whole bunch of crap on the table, and he's pontificating. And this poor guy over here looks like his brain's about to melt out of his ear out of boredom and crawl away. This guy opens the door. Yeah, how can we help you?
Warrant officer's question is, how can I help you? I got some coffee for you fellas.
Oh, that's great. Inspector, I gotta take care of this game. Be right back. Ezekiel leads you. Come on. Don't make eye contact. Just keep going.
Oh, sorry, I am right on top of you, I just realized. Back! Okay.
Can you please? There we go. Would you please? I beg you.
Real quick, we saw a door for 0.3 seconds. Do they lock on the inside or the outside?
It looks like they lock on the outside. It looks like it's got a key lock on both sides.
Oh, so it's not like
I should say it's got like a turn lock on the inside.
Okay. Well.
I guess that line is just dead to me.
What?
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, did I not put a whole bunch of dynamic lighting on here for no reason? I guess, whatever. Okay, cool. So, yeah, he takes you up here and he says, okay, take it in, and he unlocks this door for you. So that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah. Excuse me. Take it in, and see one of the chief's secretaries. They should be able to. They could tell you where to put it. Hey, suppose you happen to have any extra that I could get right now?
Do we have any actual coffee with us or no?
You never said that you actually opened the crates, so you have no idea.
Oh.
Naturally. Well.
What do you want to do, Maria?
You know what? Sorry. I'm gonna step in here.
God,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As much as we'd love to, we didn't. We get in trouble for just not making sure all the paperwork signed, all the payments done, and all that jazz. You know, bureaucracy. Nods back into the room that he just left.
Right. Listen, isn't there anything you can slide me? Listen, I've been without coffee for a week.
I know the trouble, but points over to the person acting like that's supposed to be in charge right here. We can't do anything.
Can I take like a real sneaky look to see if we have any without him like noticing
Sure.
that I'm looking to
Try
see if we have
do
any?
Since I'm distracting him, does she get advantage?
Sure, you could say that you're giving her advantage on her check to subtly, I guess, open the crate and look inside. Do me an investigation with advantage. Oh,
Nice.
Okay. Didn't even need it. Yeah, it looks like there's like a couple bags of coffee beans, like layered enough that it covers everything up, but you feel something much different under it. So that's definitely not, you don't know what it is, but that's definitely not coffee beans.
Okay. I'm gonna throw him one bag of the coffee beans and be like, all right, now get out of here. Don't tell anyone I did this for you.
Oh,
You sure about that, boss?
Yes,
thank you so
I'm
much.
sure.
All right.
And then
You're lucky. He's not usually this. You're lucky. He's not usually this generous.
And then he quickly like stuffs it in his inside jacket pocket, and then he like walks off whistling a jaunty tune to go back into the room. Big smile on his face.
You're welcome.
Poof.
Can we keep moving?
Yes, please.
Okay, so up here, it looks like on the left-hand side is the office rooms you were told about, and on the right-hand side, it looks like there are two sets of glass doors that lead towards. These are solid walls. These are solid walls.
Mm-hmm.
But there's glass doors here, and there's glass doors there. And inside, this is the chief's office, and secretaries here and there, and these right here are windows.
All right.
On the door, it says, Chief, what's his name? I didn't come up with a name. Chief's office. And they've got the shield, the Kako PD.
All right, let's do this. Said to go in the chief's. They said that the chief would tell us. The chief secretary would tell us where to put it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Go in over here then.
Cool. So, you go through the first door, and the second door seems to not budge. And even through the thick glass door, you can see and hear the chief shouting at these two officers.
Hear what they're saying.
What can we hear him saying?
It's muffled enough that you can't make out the words, but you can tell from the volume and the way it's practically shaking the glass that he is not happy.
Could I make a perception check to try to Could I try to hear?
Sure. Go ahead and do a perception at disadvantage.
Oof. Oh wow.
Okay. It's something along the lines of, "Damn it, Jack! Damn it, Nichols! You're a loose cannon cop. We don't play by no rules. Ran through 2 buildings and a fence. What the hell's wrong with you? We can't have this kind of blah 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 blah, like typical angry cop chief things."
Okay. So nothing that I heard about anything that's going any. Yeah.
No.
All right.
This appears to be loose cannon
In-house stuff.
being yelled at.
Okay.
The secretary up here leans over and she speaks into a microphone. Hello? As it comes out of the speaker over on this wall.
I'm gonna go over to her, I guess, and I'm gonna kind of like lean on her desk, be like,
so it's a glass window in the
"Oh,
wall.
it's a glass window. Okay."
You can like push the button on the side to speak it to activate the microphone and speak in.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Be like,
it's like those things where you like push a call button to get it let into an apartment, and someone can call respond to any like, what the fuck do you want? You can talk back. Kind of like that.
All right.
Hello, how can we help you?
Hello, I've just got some coffee for the fellas here and also a beautiful lady such as yourself. And give her a little like wink.
Oh my gosh.
Your disguise check was it's based on your DC. What's your spell save DC?
14.
14. Okay, her passive perception is not that good, so she blushes. Oh
Nice.
well. You did disguise yourself as male, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Otherwise, flirting with her could get really weird. Yeah. So he.
I wouldn't do it out in the open like that.
So she blushes and says, "Oh well, it's probably best if you don't disturb the chief right now." She winces as he bangs his fist on the table and everything when it jumps. He's having a bad day right now. Some high profile prisoner or something. Tell you what, I'll buzz open the door to the cell block. Just we converted the one just inside on the right hand side into like a break room kind of thing. Just leave it in there, and you can slide the invoice through the slot, and I'll sign it and have it ready for you by the time you get back.
All right.
All right. I will sign. If I have one of the piece of the papers on my clipboard, I'll like slide it under the thing.
Okay. I assume
Obviously, the one that looks legit.
A legit delivery. Like, you guys are actually taking over for the delivery. It's just that you might have more than just coffee beans.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna slip that to her.
Okay. Cool.
So and be like, "You have yourself a wonderful day," and I'll like tip my hat.
She blushes and looks down demurely, and then she goes back to what she was doing on the desk, and you hear the sound of the door buzzing as the lock disengages.
All right, fellas, let's deliver this coffee.
Yes, sir.
Edwin, as you're walking by, you notice that this one's like out of the corner eye. You notice this one's giving you a weird kind of look. Like, there's something wrong, but I can't place my finger on it.
Can I, like, when I'm around the corner from him, can I, like, check and see if my disguise is coming off or something?
It seems more like something's weird with the way you're holding the crate.
Okay.
You're holding it like there's an invisible force supporting the other end of it, not like you're holding the entire weight. But no one else has seemed to notice yet.
Oh, okay. Can I noticing it look weird at it? Can I like try and lean back with it more to make it look like I'm resting it on my chest and stomach a little bit while like supporting it with my hand from the bottom?
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys make your way in, I assume.
Yep.
And they said to the right. Inside,
which
there's
is
like
over
this
here,
whole bunch
right?
of winos and homeless people taking up their pallets on the cells. No sign of Kimiko or Elizabeth, but you do see two cops down at the end that seem to be paying a particular amount of attention to the last two cells.
All right.
Edwin Frederick. And formally, it's just kind of stuck somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming in.
Are Fritz and formally still with us?
Yeah, I was moving my token. I just hadn't moved it all the way yet.
Then assume that formally moves with you.
He did say BRB so quick.
Oh my god, and right as I came back, I put on my headphones to hear. He did say BRB so quick.
Okay, so you
What a
guys
delight.
unload
Hello.
the crates.
Oh, just I tried to be so.
Let's put a crate. So you guys unload the crates. There's a couple of them. And inside are mostly coffee beans in the bottom two. Or in the top two. The top two seem to be just coffee beans. Except for there's a small package in the top one. Hidden under like 2 layers of coffee bean bags. And the bottom one has what looks like, I mean, if you take the time to actually take everything out or dump it out, it looks like a block of some strange gray putty.
Ooh, someone would know what that is.
Do any of us actually know what that is?
The
Can
only
I
person who
check?
might know would be Shamrock.
Gray putty.
Is it blasting gel?
Is it E4?
It's blasting clay.
Is it really? I don't actually know what that is. I was just
It's
saying
C4.
words that I heard on Avatar The Last Airbender.
It's
an Avatar
it's
blast.
like a precursor to C4.
Yeah.
Is this Avatar Last
Moldable
Airbender or Legend?
explosive. But Shamrock is currently muted, so we'll never know.
Okay, that explains why I never respond to me. Also, mutant for my acting, so hey, where you go? So, yeah, so some sort of shape charge. Just to confirm, was that door open or closed?
It's kind of ajar a little bit.
So we could see the plethora of cops as we passed by?
Yeah, you might have been able to peek in and see like a few cops from a 5-degree cracked open door as you passed by.
Yeah, as we're passing by, I'd probably get at least an eyeball through them and see that's full.
Yeah, I mean, it's fairly busy.
I think our intel got a little squiffy.
It appears to be not nearly as busy as it could have been.
I've been keeping a head count of cops, and there's been a lot of cops.
You were also
Have we heard
told that
any?
it could be up to several dozen.
Yeah.
At Maria, and anyone else who was present, which is everyone, remembers the distractions are happening at the same time as you guys are doing this.
So they could have not. They may not have been reported yet.
Yes.
Hell.
So, the bottom of this case had a strange black clay-like substance, and this had a what looks almost like an unmarked suitcase buried in the middle of the coffee beans.
Pop it open.
Inside appear to be 2 female police officer uniforms.
Interesting.
Sized just so, as well as what looks like 2 handguns and a spare magazine for each, as well as a note from Vanessa saying, "Sorry, this is the best I could do."
Better than nothing.
Check the bottom of the 3rd case.
What surprise we got now? Crowbar just took.
Opening it up, it's beans, 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 coffee filters, beans, beans, beans. And then at the bottom, there is approximately 2 to 3 pounds of a moldable gray clay.
Well, they certainly didn't skip on the boom.
Nope. Want to wait for a what? Want to wait for a bit and see if they see if
So Shamrock would know what it is right away.
right.
Hmm.
I don't think anyone else would have
Nah.
exposure to moldable explosives to know what that is.
I'm just trusting him.
Yeah, God, no, I have no.
This has all been a fever dream to Edwin, so he's just going with it.
That's fair.
Yep.
Hey,
I know what
Poindexter,
would help Edwin.
having experience with explosives, all.
I know that gunpowder was originally invented in China.
He's
Yeah, we're past gunpowder.
He's gonna start rambling about the invention of gunpowder for like 10 minutes.
You know what?
All right, shush.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm just going to shush him for a sec.
Professor Britannica here.
All right,
All right.
I could put the whammy on the on one of those two blues over there, but
You guys also might want to keep your voices down
oh yeah,
because there's 4 civilians.
right.
Where?
Get me.
Did civilians? You mean like in the cells, or?
Yes, there's
Yeah.
Like 4 winos or drunkards in the cells.
Okay. I thought you meant that they were coming with us from somewhere else in the facility.
No.
There's
I was
4.
very
I mean,
confused.
this is just like it's a converted jail cell. So there's like a solid wall, and then that's graded. That's like bars, and then this is like a jail cell door. So it's like bars, but with a lock.
I understand.
Okay.
You mean so a bars with a lock, like a normal jail door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to focus on shifting the form of what form I'm taking to match a different.
Okay. What are you shifting to be?
Generic female person, human. No,
Unlike you were before.
I don't think we described all of ourselves
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
What were you before?
Chinese, Asian, human,
Okay.
different race, different.
Okay. But you'd still be a generic Chinese.
We'd still be off the grid of the
I know.
cops, so it's kind of just, yeah.
No. The thing is that they would have seen someone Asian coming in with you guys.
Okay.
I was going to put on one of the uniforms, get in close.
So the uniforms don't seem to be sized for you.
Oh.
They seem to be in the tracts of land.
All right. Okay, now I know who it's for.
Oh, I get it.
All right.
One of the bums like stumbles over the bar and says, "Hey, Preely."
Who is he saying that to?
The
There was only one woman who walked into the room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come and give me a kiss.
Don't kill him.
Oh, no.
Can I go around the corner and cast sleep on him?
No, I was just going to do this. Oi, one of you two, could you come and get this keep this bozo from flirting with me? It's really giving me the jeeps.
Okay. You guys. All right. So a timed event has now happened. There are beans all over the floor. A suitcase with 2 cop uniforms and 2 guns with ammo.
God.
And there is Shamrock is holding what looks like 2 or 3 pounds of plastic explosive. You guys have about 20 seconds to hide all that.
I eat it.
You don't have a mouth.
If you can get rid of the explosives, I can be like, "Oh, come on, fellas."
No.
Beans all
I step
over
back.
the floor.
Throw it into your chest.
I have no mouth, but I must eat the explosives.
You have a chest that opens up.
If you shove it all back in the box, I can minor illusion it to make it look like the box is just full of beans.
Yeah.
If they try and look at it, then
All right, in the box.
About 6 seconds has passed.
The other beans can stay on the floor. I'll just make it look like beans have spilled.
Hide the uniforms. Hide everything else.
Yes.
Beans.
Oh, God.
Beans.
Okay, I'll hide the uniforms.
I have minor illusion too if you need help.
So you hid everything in the crate, and you put a minor illusion on to look like it's full of beans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Everybody's cleaning up beans on the floor, cleaning up beans.
Hell. Sorry.
God, I can't believe you spilled the
6
beans.
seconds has passed.
Can I just use minor illusion to make it look like there's no beans on the floor, like we picked them all up?
Okay.
You don't want to pick up
what you
beans
wanna
that
do.
badly.
What if they slip on the beans?
All right.
No.
Last second has passed. Hey, Henry, get back as he clangs his nightstick on the bars, and the guy goes, "Ugh," and wails back. Sorry about that, miss. Oh, you're from the bean company. Oh, tell me you guys brought our coffee.
There's a bit of a spill, so we're in the middle of cleaning up. But we should be fine in a bit.
He looks in the room, and what's your spell save DC?
Mine.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a 14.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh no.
Don't fucking.
Oh,
Don't do this
boy.
to us.
Oh.
So he kind of like blinks his eyes, and he's like, "What the?"
Charm person.
Wait, hold on. Is it under a 16?
No.
He
Charm person?
doesn't see the stuff. No, he doesn't see the stuff that's in the box. He only sees the beans on the floor.
No.
My spell save DC is 16, and I have
No, it's
the box covered.
It's much higher than a 16. You said is it under?
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
So he
Fuck off.
he looks at the suddenly appearing beans on the floor, and he kind of like blinks his eyes. He's like, "What the?" And someone said they cast Charm Person, so go ahead
me.
and link that in the chat.
I'm doing that now.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
I think that did it. No.
Nope.
How do
The
you?
beans you're looking for.
There it is.
There you go.
Nope. That's the wrong one.
I saw a
That's
spell
alter
card. I
self.
got hopeful.
Yeah, I had it. It's a racial thing I have.
First level. Attempt to charm
It-
see within range. Must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage. If you're
Because of my racial thing, charisma is my DC modifier.
Saving throw. It is charmed by you until the end. Okay, cool. So let's see it roll another nat 20.
God.
When I cast sleep on him,
What's your DC?
That's what I was trying to figure out. It's based off of if it was charisma, so my usual spell
What's your
DC, correct?
first level spell DC.
Spell DC is flat.
Six.
To the top of your sheet on the spells page.
Once I reach, it's a level 3. It's a level 3 once per day. But I'm not sure if it's.
DC
spell-
is going to
your
be
Your
From the
DC.
sword?
Yeah, your
From
DC
the
doesn't
sword?
change.
No, it's from a racial.
But your DC doesn't change.
your DC, your alter self is going to be the same one as it is for Charm.
So he
Yeah,
breaks,
it's a
he breaks your
16.
thing, and he looks at you, and he's like, "Hey, wait a," and then you try to
Yes,
cast sleep. Okay, go ahead.
God.
Make that, please.
Now the DC for it. That's the health hit points thing for it. DC for it should be 17.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's see if he fucks it up. Okay. So he goes, "Hey, wait a," he starts slumping to the floor.
Should we drag him into the room?
Well,
Yeah,
guys,
drag him into.
Yeah.
If one of you,
I also
and by
want to
one
strip
of you,
him.
I mean
We
just
can get a new
Rin,
uniform.
because Rin is the only one able to do so, doesn't catch him, he's going to collapse to the floor in 3.
I'm going to catch it, yes.
Okay, cool. So you try and catch him. Make me... I'm going to flip a bad boy point to force you to say that your position is really awkward and he is much bigger than you, so you're going to have to make a stealth check to catch him silently without drawing suspicion.
You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, fuck.
You really shouldn't have.
Can we flip a good boy point to re-roll that?
Not on something that I forced you with a bad boy.
God.
Yep.
Can I give him inspiration when he catches him? Just be like, "You can do it. I believe in you." Or like in the corner or
Do
something.
it before the roll, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's usually a before thing.
I've
That
never
is,
played a bard
so
before.
his
I just-
passive perception, he says, "Hey, Phil, what's going on?"
I'm going to drag him over here and just be like, hey, dude, your friend passed out.
Make me a deception check.
Which I'm much better at. Well, no, couldn't I do a charisma-based persuasion? Because that's what the alt rules?
You are lying to him, so it would be charisma-based persuasion, which is a deception.
Okay, I only took persuasion because I thought persuasion was for like.
I've been meaning to talk about just like removing that because it's so dumb. But do a charisma
Okay, I would have.
Yeah, no, we'll get a chance to rebuild everything later. Do a
Okay.
charisma-based persuasion, but you're still lying, so you have to deceive him.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that would probably beat his passive. Is he suspicious of you? Okay. Oh man. Is his narcolepsy acting up again?
What?
Oh, yeah, I was dragging him over here. A little out of line of sight.
Dragging him over to the right or to the left? Because you moved to the left and you pinged to the left.
Yeah, I meant to the left.
Yeah, he's coming over.
I was dragging. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was dragging. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know what's up. He just suddenly fell. So.
Oh man. Listen, I gotta get him. I gotta take him to the break room. He.
All right.
Yeah, he's been having it rough. Let me just grab him.
From what I heard in the main office over there is that you've been having a rough week. So.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad. Let me just take care of him, and I'll be right back. I'm sorry about that, Nis.
Han, are they both in the room at this point? Are they both in the bean room?
No.
Or are they out in the hall?
The bean room.
Out in the hall. That scares me.
This guy saw through the illusion of beans not being there to beans being there.
Yeah.
And the idea
He got a little upset.
Magic. He got all like, oh, hold on a minute, and then you cast Chime Person, and he passed the save. He realized you were trying to charm him, and he says, "Wait, just," and then you put him to sleep.
Yeah, as soon as the other officer's back is turned, I think I'd like to suggest him. Just because we can't have that other dude waking up and like tattling on us.
Okay, so go ahead and do your suggestion. Spell save.
Yeah, give me the DC.
Come on.
Can't cast sleep.
Please roll NAF. Roll NAF. Is it just one word? Limited to a sentence or two. Okay. I'm gonna say, grab your friend, get inside, and stay quiet until one of us tells you you're allowed to talk.
makes the course of action sound reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give him advantage on that save because that's not reasonable.
Oh man.
Could have just left you, let him leave.
If you
I
had said
mean-
something like, "Hey, you should just like lay him down and let him sleep," that would have been different. But what you said is, "You should come into this room and sit down and do nothing," which is weird coming from you to a cop. So he's going to get advantage on that saving throw.
Maybe it's not weird for the person we're pretending to be
Okay.
right now.
So
I'm teasing, sorry.
He kind of gives you a weird look, but he's like, "You know what? It's probably a good idea to lay him, not drag him off around. I'm gonna lay him down in this room."
Thank you for rolling bad, Jeffrey.
Oh Lord.
Can't believe that all of this is working so far.
So
Sorry.
I'm gonna turn over to everybody else and say, we don't have much time before the sleeping one wakes up. We should tie him up so he can't yell for help or get out.
Why don't we just unlock them?
What?
So,
Not yell. We still need to do things.
question for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So you have told them to. I'm just gonna lay out the course of events. You've told them that you should come into this room and sit down and do nothing. Correct? That's what you told them.
No, that they should sit down, stay quiet until they're told that they're allowed to speak.
Cool.
By one of us, specifically.
Okay.
He's not going to be making noise.
Oh Lord.
So you told them to sit down and shut up in the room with your plastic explosives and your uniforms and your guns.
And he can't say jack shit to us.
No, he can't.
He can't make noise.
Nope.
Tie his ass up.
But you still gotta remember that you pulled a briefcase out of the fucking beans.
We're committing a breaking and entry and freeing people from a prison, Jeffrey.
We're all disguised. It's fine.
Yeah, we're all disguised. We just have to tie them up now so that
We can kill him
I
on
don't
our
think
way
it's
out.
gonna work out between me and the secretary, but other than that, I think we should be good.
You never know.
Oh God.
Look, just tie them up and leave them to the ninjas.
Forgot I'll probably be worried about ninjas.
Well, the car just screeched by.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does that have anything to tie them up? We should tie them up.
Yes.
So, while you guys are standing there talking, he lays the guy down, and then he goes, "All right. So, he stands up. Thanks for delivering the beans.
What?
How?
The coffee.
If the suggested activity completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do."
Well, he can't talk, though. We didn't tell him that he was able to.
Yeah,
Yeah, part of the thing was
until he was told that he could talk, he was not supposed to make any sound. And he was supposed to sit there. So he's technically not completed the task because we haven't given him the okay that he completed the task.
What if we forget to when he dies in here?
Okay.
it only lasts 8 hours.
Okay, I'll say that
Okay,
he
cool.
stays sitting down for now.
I was about to say, if he does say something just then, I'm just going to draw my sword and Speaking of which, Jeffrey, you just let a fucking woman walk in with a giant ass sheath. Sheath
Don't
something on
say
her.
that now.
Alex, you need to be a little bit away from your mic.
Sorry.
So yeah, I'm assuming you guys did not come in with your weapons. At least not drawn.
Okay.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
and like I said, I usually keep mine covered. It's just
Advantage of being impultuous. I always have weapons.
Okay, so
Do tie
you
up
guys
the
are
guy?
having
Are
a
we tying
whisper,
him up?
you guys are having a whispered. By the way, it's past 10.
oh.
Do we want to
Yeah.
stop here or keep going?
I'm
I
fine.
I have
suggest-
to open.
I just want to say I suggested 5 times that we, in character, that we tie them up. So I'm assuming that after they come in and sit down, that we tie them up.
Yeah.
Do you want
Yeah.
to tie them up?
Yes.
Yeah.
I said I have rope. I said tie their asses up. So yes.
I do have. Yeah, I'm also
Uh,
Both of them, because the sleep spell doesn't last for forever. It's not a long spell.
Yeah.
So you didn't tell him to not resist being tied up.
Make the robot do it.
So you are
We've got a
going to
robot.
have to grapple them.
All
sleeping
right.
ones, you're gonna have to grapple the guy. There. Whoever does grapple, he's gonna get a perception check against your.
Don't make the robot do it. Make the furry do it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Sure. Not that I'm good at it, but sure.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and make me an unarmed attack.
Which is a 20 plus strength.
Attack.
Wait, if we're doing just normal graphic, it's athletics versus ethics or acrobatics.
Yeah, but you have to get your hands around him first.
So should I just roll strength?
I believe it's roll. You have to hit them, and then you can do your grapple.
Do you?
I believe.
I've
never seen it.
No.
I'm not sure
like-
how to do a melee attack, which is why a base melee attack, which is why I'm asking should I
Sure,
just
do an athletics.
It's just a contested thing.
Nope.
I do actually have to open tomorrow morning, so it would be nice to stop here. Just because I gotta wake up at
guys want
5.
to go till the end of the half hour since we started half an hour late, and then we'll just call it there?
I would say that's up to Charles, since Charles
Yeah.
has to.
Your
The
call.
reason we had to start half an hour late, so I'm okay with it.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
So let's go for another 20 minutes or so. So, he successfully beats your piss poor athletics check.
Yep.
And he kind of like is wriggling around on the ground, trying to stay in the same spot, but also not be tied up.
Could I use Mage Hand to wrap him up in the rope? Is that a possibility? Can I do that with that spell?
I've seen DMs let you do like a sleight of hand and object manipulation with Mage Hand, but I think I would have to rule that if you were going to wrap him up with the rope using a Mage Hand, which moves pretty slow, you would have to have him not be moving at all.
Okay.
I cast color spray on him so that he'd be like completely blinded.
Okay. Go ahead and color spray him.
All right.
I'm closing the door. I'm closing
Yeah.
the door behind us.
It's bars.
While everyone's tying up that guy, I'm gonna tie up the sleeping one.
Cool.
So he's gonna be tied up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab him with something.
Okay.
Yeah, Shamrock getting thoroughly done with.
Okay, he's color sprayed. All right.
Yeah, Shamrock thoroughly done with all the faffing about. Is just going to let me and just do it right.
Alrighty.
Are you gonna knock this guy unconscious?
He is definitely unconscious.
Cool.
So, he very unconscious. So, this guy rushes up to his bars and he's leaning against you. He says, "Hey, that was a pretty cool magic you just did there."
Fuck.
Let me
Why
do
are
it.
you saying fuck?
And Shamrock's just going to come around the corner. All right, who said that?
This guy right here is leaning up against. He's shaking. He says, "Hey,
He's
magic!
going.
Look at this cool magic this
He's going to
person's
reach
doing."
into his pocket, pull out one of his cartons of Lucky Strikes, toss it towards him. All right, keep quiet now.
Got a light, mister?
Green flame blade up to the cigarette.
I mean, I was going to
While
give
you
that.
say
Why?
Oh, that's such a bad
Why?
idea. That's such a bad
Why?
idea.
Oh, hold on. Are you drawing steel?
Okay. No.
You knew the right answer. Thank you.
I will kill you in real
So-
life.
So let's
No,
revert
however-
back. Let's revert back a second to Shamrock standing here and saying, "Got a light, mister?"
Pulls out, click.
And this guy comes up. He says, "Yeah, what about me? Yeah, and me. And me. Yeah, I want some cigarettes too." This guy's just joining
Oh
in.
my god.
He says, "I mean, you're
All right, keep it down. Keep it down. I'll take care of it.
okay." So
You guys go
Shamrock seems to be distracting them.
You guys go take care of the cells. Go.
Alright, go.
So we're gonna do whatever we're supposed to do now. The cops are all talking about.
I assume that.
I mean, we're going to try to find them, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
we
don't-
we
I
also
don't
wait.
think the
We need
police
to.
moving, so
They were down
I was
here.
gonna say, first of all, we need to be utilizing the police uniforms. We're not, and that's a good thing for us to have.
I'm also going to specify that we're gagging them. I want them gagged before we go.
okay, cool. I
I gagged the sleeping one already. So
have that known.
yeah.
That
The
seems like a
police-
good time as any. As you, looking down here to the south, you see a whole bunch of cops start rushing out of the doors.
I
Someone
figure
shouting,
that's the.
"Fire!
Whew.
There's a fire!" And someone else is shouting, "The North Side Precinct! Those bastards!"
Fuck yeah.
Get the outfits. Get the outfits.
All right, should I change into the police officer, or does someone else
were
want
for
to do
the
that?
other. Those were for the people we were extracting. I
yeah,
think.
to sneak the people.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's to get them out safe
Well, it's an
as well
option.
safe as we can.
You don't have to take it. It's an option.
Well, yeah, but it's a good option that we'd like to have the ability to take.
Yeah, no,
If you
if
keep
we can now,
casting
just
magic
figure
in
out.
front of hobos or not.
Get the ladies dressed up and go. Burn the smokes.
All right, I'm gonna grab the outfits.
I'm gonna start heading down to look for
You grab
the
the
people.
briefcase. Do you grab the weird clay? Maria.
Oh God, yeah, I'm gonna grab some.
Okay. It's about 2 or 3 pounds. It's not a ton.
I'm going to keep an eye on the hall.
Cool. So everyone move your character to wherever you're moving.
That's where I'm going to be.
I'm on hobo duty.
Edwin is gonna be moving down the hall looking for whoever we're looking for.
I'll go with Edwin.
Okay. So the most of these cells seem pretty unoccupied.
Fritz, you moving?
I'm
Or you gonna watch the guards?
trying to determine. I think I'm gonna stay on guard watch. Someone needs to
Okay.
make sure these fuckers don't do anything
Okay.
stupid.
Cool.
Fair enough.
So Fritz and formerly Maria and Edwin. You see what looks like a red-haired Irish woman and a silver-haired Asian woman that are in separate cells.
Right, I'll come down here.
So None of you are familiar with. Formerly is familiar with this character.
Yes.
Annabeth, right?
It is Annabeth, yes. Or it looks like Annabeth, anyway.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
Don't say that.
I mean, we got like 2 shapeshifters in the party so far.
God.
It looks like Annabeth.
Does it look like there's magic or something concealing who they really are?
Do you use detect magic?
Do I have detect magic?
Magic. Annabeth usually always wears magic. So
I'm not gonna cast detect magic.
Alright, then you don't know.
Can I instead? Let me see.
Alright, so, formerly, Annabeth looks up, sees you, and says, "Hi." And she gets up and walks up close to the bar, and she leans closer, starts whispering to you, "The fuck are you doing here?"
The fuck do you think? Got these goddamn locksmith tools from you. Gotta see if they're actually worth their salt.
I'll tell you what, anything I sell you is grade A.
It better be, otherwise you're stuck in here and it's gonna be an awful story to tell when you're speaking to the judge.
Yeah, hurry up. Whatever you do with the guards, it's not gonna last too long.
What do you know?
All I know is...
That's a 26!
Haha. The lock... so you lean down and you fiddle with the lock and it clicks. With a satisfying sound of opening. Yes, those are words that I just used. I know the guards change shift in about 10 minutes.
Just put this on. We don't have time for this.
You pass... so
The
you
uniform.
open the door and you pass the uniform through to her. She's... Ugh, blue? Really? With my hair? Ugh, fine, whatever. Get the Decatur girl too.
Yeah, I'm getting her. I know the deal. Thank you. Over here.
As a side comment, Jeff, you mocked me when I bought all those extra cartons of cigarettes.
What are you gonna do with all these cartons of cigarettes?
Fool you were. I had a plan.
Shamrock gives you goodie bags when you interact with him now.
Okay. So let's get it. Okay, cool. So you pop the lock, and she goes, "Thank you, sir."
Of course. You're Rin's sister, right? Sorry. I'm gonna take that as a yes. I have a lot of questions, but not for in here. Here's a uniform.
At least there was on the note there was a mention of Kimiko, so I just figured. Yeah, Kimiko and Hana.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean, I figured you were going for like the in the Yakuza, everyone's your brother or your sister. And so I was just going with it.
Huh.
So yeah. So
I thought you were when you put it down that that it was just distant ties, distant blood ties.
You were part of the Takeda clan, I believe.
Yeah.
Or you worked for them or something like that.
I believe no. The thing was, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the two of them got out and they're in their police uniforms. They look not quite like slutty police officer uniform you'd buy off Amazon, but you can tell that they're like way too tight because there's not really a female quote-unquote officer. So this is just like the biggest, bulkiest shirt they could get to like accommodate large tracts of land. You could tell like if you got close, you could tell that it's a woman under the thing.
Seeing them come down the hallway, just gonna sort of stage whisper, Fritz, time to go.
They got him out.
Yeah, now hurry up. Now we gotta get out too.
Should we kill these guys?
What? Why?
They fucking know who we are. They know. They fucking so
disguise. Does it really matter?
Slate.
What was that?
So one of them goes, "You gonna kill cops?"
Who?
We're whispering. They can't hear us.
Yeah, but this guy's Shamrock's standing right next to this guy and this guy,
Oh no.
whispering.
I mean, the answer is clearly that we are divided on the subject.
Nope.
If you have a helpful opinion, I'd love to hear it.
I just walk past Fritz and slit their throat.
Okay.
Oh, why are you like this?
So there's no line of sight to this action. However, due to the way that blood spreads, you might want to make yourself scarce in the next 60 seconds.
Yeah, we're booking it.
Can I
Calmly.
quietly walk over here, and while I'm standing here where the other prisoners can't see me, I'm going to cast sleep on this guy who might get line of sight of it first.
All right. Yeah, he fails that hard. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, he goes.
Something get done.
And falls asleep.
And then I come back and walk, and so that should get us at least a little bit longer before everyone sees the blood and freaks out.
Okay, cool. So
is Donovan coming too, or Don just staying down the hall?
I was thinking about it, and I was putting my tools away one at a time because I'm a craftsman who can admire what his tools are.
Right, calmly.
all right. So the two of them follow behind you, and
yes.
Maria, as you get past the window, this woman waves to you
Mm-hmm.
and says, calls out, and she's like, she's calling you. She's pointing to the slot where where you see the piece of paper.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm just going to keep moving.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. You're the boss.
I'll go
You
get
got
it like
the paper.
super quick.
Okay, and she winks at you, and you notice there's another piece of paper with her phone number on it.
Oh, I take it. See you later, darling. And I'm gonna. Then I go.
All right, and the two of them fly casual. They're going as slow as the slowest member. All right, and you are out. And as you guys are going down the street in your car, you hear police sirens heading, and you see cars heading towards the police station.
Okay, time to go.
And we are gonna cut it off.
God.
I am amazed